Why do they use craft? A vehicle is a machine that transports people or cargo. Transports people. That's what has me scratching my head. The idea that aliens have a physical craft that they use to fly around our skies. Vehicles basically to get around. Many experiencers have claimed to be on the craft, touch the craft, see the inside of the craft. There are countless UFO sighting videos from everyday average people and even governments. Bigelow Aerospace supposedly has pieces of a crashed UFO.
Do you imagine that in our space travels we will encounter other forms of intelligent life?
You don't have to go anywhere.
You can find it here.
Yeah.
And let's not forget the famous Roswell crash. Or was it just a nuclear surveillance test balloon? Project Mogul. But doesn't it seem like a human construct? The idea that an advanced alien species from somewhere in the cosmos would use a vehicle just like we do to get around. Some of the more common crafts that are cited are saucer-shaped, triangle-shaped, cigar-shaped, and spherical. Sometimes they have tripod-like landing gear, shiny lights, and even windows. One thing that I always wondered is why do they leave their lights on while they're flying around the sky? Like, could they be any more obnoxious? Why do they even have lights on the craft? Or is that just energy resonating from it? I mean, you gotta be honest. It's a bit obnoxious to have a bunch of multicolored lights blinking all over your craft. It's like if I drove down the street in my car and I attached a bunch of lights to it and was like, hey, yeah, what's up? Here I am. Why did the craft have windows? Considering that these aliens are a highly intelligent species, you would think that they'd have another way of viewing outside of the craft other than a window. There are literally cases where the experiencer that is seeing the craft sees the window, and in the window, there's a gray. I always imagined that the gray next to the window is like the black sheep of the family, the one that flunked out of alien school. His brothers are like, psst, Ron, psst, get away from the window, Ron. Shh, they can see you, man. I've posted the question on subreddits before asking what people thought about the different shapes of craft, what that could actually mean. Is it different alien species in the triangle ships? And are they different aliens in the saucer-shaped ships? Is it just preference, different agendas? What's in style in the alien world and what's not in style? I mean, could this mean that the alien in the craft has a preference of the ship that he wants to fly around our skies? Like, they use the saucer-shaped ships to go on a Sunday drive, and they use the cigar-shaped ships to go grocery shopping. There was a point where I would watch hours upon hours of UFO sighting videos on YouTube as a form of research. But one day, after watching hours of shaky, out-of-focus videos, I realized that it didn't really matter, because maybe what I was seeing in the video was actually some sort of secret military plane or some black budget aerial vehicle that I had no idea existed. In the 1950s, the US Air Force was working on a top secret project. And this was to build a saucer-shaped craft. Let's face it, there are jets that could take off vertically, there's craft that we have no idea exist, and let's not even talk about the secret spy planes. So could the famous saucer-shaped craft that so many people have seen be something made by humans? Now, wait, before all my fellow believers start throwing something at the screen in anger, I believe the aliens are real. And I believe the aliens are visiting us and are here. I will not discredit the claims of experiencers and abductees. I just think that this is something we should ponder, something we should think about. Why is there this humanoid concept or idea tied to this phenomenon? Almost all aliens sighted are humanoid. They have human features. Sometimes they're even wearing clothes. Shiny silver metallic onesies seem to be in style. And if you think about it, their craft has many similarities to the craft that we use. Could this mean that they are much less alien than we have actually come to believe? I am the Undead Gaucho, and on this channel, the paranormal is normal. One more thing. If you're an abductee or you've seen a craft, I just want you to know that this video in no way is trying to, prove that UFOs aren't real. I just think it's something we should think about and discuss. So please introduce yourself down below, share your story with me. I'd be more than happy to hear your experience and have a discussion with you about it. Yeah.